Excellencies, Madam Secretary General, teachers, interpreters, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates. It's truly a pleasure to be here with you and to share some of the elements of the uniqueness of the International Labour Organization, one of the specialized agencies of the UN, and our tripartite structure. It's clear from everything I've seen this morning that you are already well-versed in our agency and the way that we do our work. And it is quite unique. Nowhere else in the world, in the multilateral system, will you find a more distinctive model of negotiation, collaboration, and consensus building. At the ILO, we bring together governments, workers, and businesses to the same table to negotiate and hopefully agree on the issues. And that is our strength, that decisions are made not just by the government representatives, but by the workers and the employers who will live with those decisions. It is sometimes also our weakness. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes no consensus is reached at all. But it really mirrors the real world. As you look around you today, you will see people representing governments, employers, and workers, each with equal voting rights, who sit together at the ILO table. This is our reality day to day, and it is what sets us apart. The ILO produces, as you know, international labor standards, which we call norms. It calls upon countries to ratify them, to comply with them, and offers technical assistance to help governments, employers, and workers to do so, to exercise and protect and realize the rights that the ILO's body has determined. The 8-hour workday, safety and health at work, maternity leave, minimum wages, minimum working ages, the weekend, vacation time, these are just a few of the many things that we protect and promote in each country across the world. These standards touch every corner of the working world, no matter the sector, no matter the job, no matter whether the working person thinks of his or herself as a worker or as a manager. Whether it's public service, whether it's the private sector, whether it's a government official, a nonprofit, an employer, an employee. I have many colleagues in the office who proudly display posters proclaiming, "I work for the organization that gives you weekends and holidays." And that is how we think of our work. We are there to help governments, workers, and employers reach consensus on the basic rights for working people and make a better world of work. Indeed, no matter which aspect of the world of work you consider, whether it's transportation, whether it's food production, whether it's entertainment, the ILO is there to think about ways to promote sustainable enterprises, create jobs, and improve the world of work. Shaping legislation and making policies for the betterment of working people, their families, and their communities, whether it's social protection, social dialogue, non-discrimination, freedom of association, productivity, collective bargaining, and job creation, we are there. And it's a remarkable undertaking, and I find it truly inspiring. As Ambassador Bonifant mentioned, I am new to the ILO, coming in last August, and every day I meet somebody new in the building who inspires me and makes me proud to have been selected for this job and to continue this work. So as you sit here today, you will envision your future, which is coming at you fast. You will soon be joining the workforce, some in the private sector, some in public functions. You may even be at a negotiating table between workers and employers. Some of you may be ambassadors. Some of you may become prime ministers, minister of labor, even a future DG of the ILO. And as you think about this global institution where governments, employers, and workers share equal footing, and the ILO is there to create norms and standards for all workers around the world and address the challenges, many of which are represented in the 6 committees that you will be participating in this week. And as noted by your own Secretary General, you will be there to promote decent work and advance social justice. It's imperative that we nurture an inclusive and networked multilateralism that actively incorporates insights and contributions for a better world, including a better world of work, for workers, employers, and their communities in all member states. This means that we must acknowledge and actively integrate the voices and perspectives of youth in shaping your future. I'm sure as you have prepared for the background of your debates over the coming days, you have realized that youth unemployment and underemployment is a global challenge, and we must address it. And we must address it with your creativity, your contributions, and your commitment. As we navigate uncharted territories towards a sustainable future, particularly within the realms of green jobs, digital technologies, and artificial intelligence, your engagement becomes even more crucial. This is your future that you will live in. We must all embrace innovative solutions and harness the potential of digital advancements and artificial intelligence to craft environmentally conscious, sustainable solutions and ones that value people in the workplace and embrace the dignity of work, as well as ensure opportunities are available across all countries and to all workers without distinction. That's where you come in. As you embark on this journey into the professional world, please remember the unique contributions of the ILO where diverse voices come together. Embrace challenges, stand for social justice, advocate for a world of work that is fair, inclusive, and equitable. The future belongs to you, and the ILO stands ready to be your partner in creating a better world for all. Before I conclude, on a personal note, I just want to share that in my prior work history, I was a high school teacher for 5 years, and at our school, we had a school-wide Model United Nations, and I'm so impressed that you're doing an international Model United Nations with 3 languages at such a level of professionalism. You and your teachers and your parents and your interpreters and everyone who has helped you are to really be congratulated. I'm so impressed. Thank you, and I wish you a successful session this year, and of course, success in all of your future endeavors.